Hello everyone, this is Key's Ritual, and today I have an eye patch on. So I'm going to be doing a unique makeup design because I only have one eye today, and for like a few more days. But I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to do a look that you could ever do if you can't use one of your eyes and have an eye patch. So stay tuned. Okay, first thing I'm doing is I'm getting my latex ready. I probably should have set this up earlier. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to circle around it with a very thin layer just to give it some texture because I want it to be a little bumpy and like ragged because I want it to look like it was sort of like removed but like healed over. And this is a lot of like waiting for it to dry before I put another layer on, so it'll be a second. And now I'm just adding some detail, thickening it up where I want, keeping the texture at the same time, and just making sure it's like all hidden because I'm going to paint over it later. Now I'm going to brush my hair because I realize it's in my face. I got a little latex in my hair, so I was like, ugh. So now once it's dry, which I was going to skip, and I'm going to go get my Temp 2 palette, and I'm taking my white from my Temp 2, which is an alcohol-based makeup, and I'm drawing on some lips, and I'm just creating the outline, trying to get it all situated the way I want, and then filling it in to give it a nice base. And then once I'm satisfied with it, I'm taking the color red and black. It's like a blood red, and from this is all from the Frost palette of Temp 2, the Frozen palette, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna start drawing in the lips and just like sort of shaping them as I go until I am satisfied. And now I'm going to go in with some black, and I'm just going to sort of trace where I'm going to put the teeth, and then I'm going to sculpt each tooth individually. Now I don't want them to be straight and even, I want them to be a little ragged and chipped and all damaged looking. So I'm finally shaping each tooth. And then we're also going to put some lines on the lips just to give it that like lip texture just a bit, as well as shading a little bit just to give it some depth. And then I'm going to go in with the white just to clean it up a little bit, and go back in with the black to outline the teeth, and a little bit more shading of the lips. And then I'm going to powder it just to make it so it's not so tacky, because this stuff gets really thick and tacky. Now I'm taking my Maron black and I'm going to paint it over the entire left side of my face, as well as over the entire eye patch. And I'm going to just sort of like pat it around the eye just so it gets into all the little crevices. I know I already start looking insane already, because this is sort of an art piece and not beauty makeup, of course, obviously, if you didn't figure that out. And now I'm going to shape where I'm going to divide my face. And because I only have one eye right now, seeing is really difficult. I lip balm there just because my lips were a little dry. But seeing is very difficult with one eye, and I've seen this issue for the past day and a half. So I just keep like zooming in on my face in the mirror. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to add a little extra layering, make it thick as I want. Now it's not going to be perfect obviously, but I'm not really going for perfection tonight. And of course I'm going to fill in the ear just because I feel like it was just standing out a little too much. I'm going to drag it down the neck. Now I'm going to go with my Maroon White, and I'm going to fill in the other side. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker than I was making originally, just to give it, hide my skin tone a little bit. And now I'm taking my Jeffree Star Weirdo lipstick and going over my lips just to hide my lips. And I didn't feel like body paint would last as long as this lipstick, so I put it on. And I do a little finishing spray just to help dry me out a bit. And now I'm taking my Temp 2 palette again, I'm using the black, and I'm going to start tracing out an eye. Because I felt like just drawing a regular eye here with a little bit of like winged liner looking thing. And because I have my pink UV contact in, I'm also going to make my eye pink. Which I actually just used a little bit of mixture of white and the red from the same palette. Draw a little bit of lines to like give it some depth. And then just a little bit of eyelashes, which I messed up a little bit, but in the end it didn't really matter because I'm going to add some extra on them there as well. And now I'm using my NYX curved liner, and I'm going over my eye, trying to do the exact same liner look that I did on my lower eye, if you want to call it that. This was very difficult as I cannot see with my eyes half closed. Now I'm taking my Melt Dark Matter in the color Dark Matter, and I'm going to contour my face on my white, and then I'm going back in with my Maroon Black paint to clean up some lines. Because it is a little bit patchy, and I just didn't like how patchy it was. And then I'm going to blend the black and white just a tiny bit as well. And I felt like adding a little bit of paint for the depth of the lips. Now I'm going to powder it all because it is getting it's a little wet, and I just wanted to get it dry real quick and sort of blend it up. And then going back in with some more paint, clean up any lines I might have that I don't like, clean up my hairline a bit. And then back to some powder. But now I was getting ready to put on some studs, but I'm like, wait, I have these lashes I can use on this little eye. So I got them out and put them on because I'm like, I haven't done this in a while. And I didn't want to put any lashes on my actual eye, just for the whole fact that I am very limited in vision, and I'm afraid a lash would just limit my vision a little bit more, because it does limit my vision very mildly. And now I'm taking out my metal studs, and I'm going to cover the black side of my face in just any given pattern right now. And I'm using eyelash glue to glue these on, and it wouldn't glue to some areas of my eye patch, so I just sort of made do with what I could. And I'm using several different kinds of studs just to give it a bit of a texture difference, from copper to steel looking ones and a gunmetal in different sizes. A little bit more finishing spray, just looking at myself in the mirror to see what I want to fix. Felt like putting a little bit of darkness in my eye, so I took the Maroon body paint in black again and just drew some lines. Okay, and there you have it. I am done. I actually added this at the very end after I was already like dressed and uploaded my picture to Instagram, and then I realized I have a bigger neck area tonight than I normally do. So I threw that on, and I didn't powder it because I just literally finished it like 2 seconds ago. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I am going to go out to the club now. Oh, I was getting it everywhere already. I know it's not perfect because I only have one eye to use today, and will for the next 4 days. So maybe make more makeup videos for this week. But I hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye.